Prime Minister, Honourable Deputy Prime Minister, Honourable Ministers, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Roman Goetsch and I'm the General Manager of the one and only Le Saint-Géron, and it is this afternoon my absolute pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies. It is truly a pleasure to welcome you to this iconic resort here in Mauritius, and I hope you've had a chance to visit our splendid private home. I may be a little bit biased, but I think you'll agree that the quality and the finishings of the private home are really unequal here in Mauritius. I'm delighted today to be joined by so many distinguished guests, and it's my absolute pleasure to showcase our private home, to talk a little bit about the update of the private home development, and as well to share this momentous groundbreaking with all of you. It gives me now immense pleasure to welcome Mr. Philippe Zuber, Chief Executive Officer of Kerzner International, onto the stage.
Thank you for the warm introduction, Roman, and thank you to you and your team for welcoming us all to your magnificent resort today. Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, I'm thrilled to be here with you today. Mauritius is a place very dear to my heart. I have traveled here many times, both for work and with my family, as my wife is from Rodrigue Island. And it is always a delight, from the incredible food to the beautiful beaches and the warm welcome we receive from old friends. It is truly like returning home. Kerzner has been part of the Mauritian community for close to 50 years. This iconic resort opened in 1975, placing Mauritius on the map for ultra-luxury travelers. And since then, we have continued to invest, innovate, and set up the bar high for the resorts that have followed in our footsteps. From the extensive reimaginations of the resort to the upcoming restaurant takeover by multi-Michelin star chef Anne-Sophie Pic opening next month, we are always looking for ways to deliver exceptional experiences for our guests. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Honourable Pravin Kumar Jugnauth, Prime Minister, Minister of Defence, Home Affairs and External Communication, Minister for Rodrigues, Outer Island and Territorial Integrity, for your ongoing support of our efforts to bring not only one and only Le Saint-Géron, but Mauritius to the center stage of the luxury travel industry. As the world travel opens up once again, and as international competitions continues to increase, it is imperative that we work together to ensure that Mauritius remains amongst the top choice for the discerning ultra-luxury travelers, and that the tourism industry continue to thrive on the island. This extends from ensuring that everything we offer our guests at one and only Saint-Géron is of the highest caliber, to ensuring that the tourist infrastructure on the island is giving the same level of investment and dedications. The quality of services and the reputation for excellence of Mauritius hospitality is good. And to keep up with the global competition today, it needs to continue to consistently stay on the top. In addition, we must all take great care of the environment in which we operate and the people we make this island so special. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to celebrate a new chapter in the storied history of our resort, as we break ground on our private homes. We are approaching the introduction of our residential properties with the same care and commitment to quality that we run our resorts. We know that our homeowners are buying a piece of the one and only lifestyle, a portion of this iconic resort to call their own, and they will have the same expectation of excellence as with every one and only experiences. We are humbled by the trust in us to create a home for them and their families, and we can't wait to deliver these exceptional properties and see this vibrant, exclusive community come to life. Every one and only around the globe celebrate its unique location, and we are passionate about being a value member of the community, contributing to projects of local significance and giving our guests the opportunity to engage in a meaningful way. We are launching a mangrove rehabilitation program to help protect the precious ecosystem, and as part of our community investment for this private home project, I'm very pleased to announce that we will be supporting Shinraju Banbaj Ashram, a care home for elderly females in Belmar, and to the Centre Joie de Vivre, which provides support for disadvantaged children and young adults to the islands. I was visiting this center this morning. One and only Le Saint-Gérand was our first resort, and it has since inspired all of our openings across the globe. Nearly 50 years later, with 12 one and only resorts globally and many more to come, we continue to be inspired by this special place, and are thrilled to be here today to celebrating this new chapter and to be legacy maker together. And now, I would like to introduce His Excellency Mohamed El Shabeli, Chairman of Kosner International and Managing Director of ICD, to the stage.
Your Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to be here with you today. I have a confession to make, Your Excellency. I came here and I'm going to be trouble going back home. My wife, I sent her some pictures and she saw, I just very strong reminder how beautiful the place is. And I promised her that I'll come back. Said, you don't come back for work, we'll come back for a holiday, inshallah. Your Excellencies, we're so glad on this special occasion in the one and only Le Saint-Gérand, Kosner International ICD indeed for this island of Mauritius, to witness the breakground of exceptional project. And this is probably one of our first one and only home that will come to the market. As you recall, Your Excellency, I was here in 2018. I met you, I met some of our colleagues, the ministers here. And at that time, as you recall, we reopening this iconic resorts after an extensive multi-million renovation. And I'm delighted to be back, of course, to celebrate another milestone. I also feel privileged to have been part of the community for so long. And we are so proud that we are relying completely on local Mauritian colleagues, over 97% of them, that look after our customers. And they have witnessed our guests, coming back year after year, and they're also witnessing right now their children coming back, as adults with their own children. And this, a special situation that only exists here in Mauritius. I would love to see the same thing in our other resorts coming forward. And it takes a lot of dedication and commitment from the team to be able to deliver that experience. On behalf of Kosner International Board, I would like also to thank my colleagues and the whole team. They've been working extremely hard to deliver this beautiful private home development. As you may know, Your Excellencies, ultra luxury is a long-term commitment. It takes a lot of hard work, investment, and partnership. ICD. At ICD, we are passionate about the continuous development of tourism in Mauritius. It is important for us to work together and continue to showcase this beautiful and culturally rich destination to the visitors. I would like to extend my thanks to the Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, and everyone here for being with us today and joining us to celebrate this magnificent occasion. Thank you so much, Excellency.
It is now my sincere pleasure to welcome the Honourable Pravin Kumar Jugnauth, Prime Minister of the Republic of Mauritius, onto stage.
Deputy Prime Minister, my colleague ministers, His Excellency Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim Al-Shaibani, the Managing Director of Investment Corporation of Dubai, the Chairperson of Kerzner International Management, Chief Executive Officer of Kerzner International Management, the Senior Vice President of Private Homes, Kerzner International Management, General Manager of One and Only, Le Saint-Gérard Hotel, Mauritius, Director of One and Only, Le Saint-Gérard Private Homes, Mauritius, Chairperson of PLAC, Mr. Council, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm very pleased to be with you this afternoon for the launch of the Private Homes project, which will offer designer-branded residences in this elegant setting to global commercial investors. One and Only Le Saint-Gérard, promoter and developer of this project, has been a pioneer in luxury hospitality since its inception in 1975. It has played a pivotal role in projecting Mauritius globally as a world-class luxury island destination ever since. Today, it owns the One and Only Le Saint-Gérard Hotel, which remains one of the most desirable ultra-luxury resorts in the Indian Ocean. One and Only Le Saint-Gérard Group is part of Kerzner International Management, whose chairperson, His Excellency Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim Al-Shaibani, has honored us with his presence in Mauritius for the launch of the Private Homes project. A total amount of 3.9 billion rupees will be invested in this luxury real estate program. And such level of investment shows full confidence in the economy, as well as the commitment of the group to build up new businesses in Mauritius. This project will help Mauritius diversify its tourism accommodation offering, and it is in line with my government strategy to target high net worth individuals, more specifically those coming on a premium visa. The premium visa is a scheme that aims at encouraging foreign nationals who are willing to come for a long stay as tourists, retiree, or professional with their families and work remotely from Mauritius in a COVID-safe destination. It allows a non-citizen to stay in Mauritius for a period of 1 year, which is renewable. And this scheme has played an important role to kickstart the recovery of the tourism industry. Tourism has been one of the sectors worst affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, but touristic activity has returned to pre-pandemic levels in many aspects. One and Only Le Saint-Gérard is leading the way, having recorded milestone bookings above 70% for the last part of 2022. The contribution of tourism to GDP was 8%, for the year 2019 and is estimated to be around 6% for 2022. Sector will generate positive multiplier effects on various related activities across the tourism value chain, including arts and entertainment, transport, and SMEs. The COVID-19 pandemic hit the tourism sector hard as arrivals dropped from 1.38 million in 2019 to around 309,000 in 2020 and around 180,000 in 2021. With the sector's impressive recovery, government is quite determined to achieve its most ambitious goal of attracting 1 million tourists this calendar year and 1.4 million tourists in financial year 2022-23. Some 86,000 tourists visited Mauritius in August 2022 as compared to around 107,000 tourists in August 2019, representing a recovery rate of 81%. And for the first 8 months of this year, some 557,000 tourists have visited our country. With the peak season, which stretches from October to January, the number of tourist arrivals should get past the 1 million mark. It is worth pointing out that without the bold accompanying measures taken by my government in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic to support the hotel companies and jobs and even self-employed, we would have found ourselves in complete chaos with irreversible consequences. Therefore, the fast recovery is not a mere happening. It is the fruit of our actions and resolve to weather the storm caused by the pandemic. I hope people appreciate that effort, especially in the hospitality sector. It is also a fact that policy responses, together with the joint marketing efforts made by government agencies and private operators, have contributed to the successful recovery we have been witnessing. Indeed, the recovery rate of our main markets for the month of July is most comforting. Tourist arrivals from some of our main markets, such as the United Kingdom, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, Belgium, Austria, and the United Arab Emirates for the month of July 2022 even exceed the pre-pandemic level. This trend continued during the month of August 2022. In financial year 2018-19, we achieved tourism earnings of 61.6 billion rupees for 1,402,635 tourists. And for financial year 2021-22, we achieved tourism earnings of 39.6 billion rupees for 553,111 tourist arrivals. It is to be noted that the spend per tourist has increased by 63% in rupee terms and 30% in US dollar terms. We will continue to channel marketing efforts towards the niche segment of high net worth travelers who come mainly from the Middle East, France, Germany, United Kingdom, India, and South Africa. In addition to the short-term tourism strategy announced in the last budget speech, a 10-year blueprint for the future of the tourism sector is on the drawing board. Its aim is to position Mauritius as a more competitive destination and to increase our resilience as a world-class destination for high-yield tourists. With a view to enhancing the attractiveness of the destination, an action plan to implement our strategy for the development of inland tourism, including nature-based tourism, is also in the pipeline. Before concluding, I wish to commend one and only de Saint-Géran for the eco-friendly and green practices adopted by the hotel. I would also like to place on record its initiatives on the CSR front to support needy communities. Finally, allow me to congratulate once more Thursday International for its commitment to excellence and one and only de Saint-Géran for constantly ensuring that its guests have a fantastic accommodation experience in our beautiful island. So I can only wish you best of luck with the promising Private Homes project.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Attendance to our groundbreaking event. Thank you.
Dans un lieu magnifique, dans un lieu où bon Dieu a confié à l'homme, dans un lieu où nous invoquons aujourd'hui pour notre pays, pour tous ceux et celles qui sont réunis dans ce lieu, pour que l'homme puisse profiter de cette présence de Dieu dans la vie. Nous invoquons l'amour miséricordieux du Seigneur sur notre pays, sur tous ceux et celles qui nous gouvernent, tous ceux et celles qui veulent que l'homme d'aujourd'hui puisse se réjouir de la présence des autres parmi nous. Ensemble, tournons vers le Dieu d'amour en priant. Seigneur notre Dieu, on travaille les bois de ses mains. Ton Fils a exalté la dignité du travail humain. Regarde, aujourd'hui, ce peuple qui se réunit, il nous a appris à nous associer par notre travail et son œuvre de rédemption. Regarde notre pays, regarde tous les fidèles que tu nous confies pour que nous les conduisons sur le chemin du bonheur. Regarde ce lieu où nous allons profiter de la présence de nos frères et sœurs dans cette magnifique ville que nous allons construire pour les biens de tout le monde. Accorde à tes fidèles, accorde à notre gouvernement et le monde entier ta bénédiction, qu'ils implorent pour qu'on se donne à transformer ta création, ils sachent quelle est leur dignité et qu'ils se réjouissent de contribuer au bien de la famille humaine à la louange de ta gloire. Nous te le demandons humblement à toi, bon Dieu vivant, au nom du Père et du Fils et du Saint-Esprit. Amen. Bonne continuation dans notre travail quotidien. Bonne continuation pour que notre pays prospère dans la dignité et accueille tous ces et celles qui vont passer leurs vacances, qui vont passer leur vie dans ces magnifiques maisons qui commencent à être construites pour le bien de tout le monde.
وقنا عذاب النار رب يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين فسهل يا إلهي كل صعب بحرمة سيد الأبرار السهل اللهم إنا نسألك ما سألك منه نبيك وحبيبك وعبدك سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ونعوذ بك من شر ما استعاذك منه نبيك وحبيبك وعبدك سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم أنت المستعان وعليك البلاء ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه ونور عرشه سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
Hriom Swastina Indro Ridashava Swastina Pukha Vishavidah Swastirna Star Kshayo Arishtademi Swastino Brahaspatir Dadatu Vrigadaswamarutah Prishnimatar Subham Yavano Vidate Kujatamaya Aganirjihvyamanavah Sudakshaso Vrisrena Deva Vasa Namandeha Bhadram Karne Vishnayama Badaram Pashivakshaya Viyajatraha Istire Range Tustuvagum Sastano Devaya Shevahi Devahitam Yadayuha Shataha Indro Sarado Antidevaya Chakaraja Rajara Santaronam Kotarasu Yatra Pitaro Bhavanti Maro Madhyayur Satayur Ganto Haditir Dhora Didirantareksham Madhitir Mata Savita Sapotraha Visrena Deva Aditir Panchajana Aditir Jatum Aditir Janitum Dirghayadvaya Balaya Varajasa Prame Suprajatvaya Sahasa Ato Jiva Sharadaha Shatam Vishwani Deva Savitar Doritarani Parasuva Yat Bhadarantanaya Suvaha Om Sarve Bhavanto Sukhina Sarve Santo Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Mama Kaschit Dukbhag Bhave Om Shanti 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 बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद नमस्कार जी
Private homes and one-and-only are inspired by the spectacular environment of the island and the precious natural materials. Each private home owner has a complete set of privileges, including a dedicated one contact to ensure that owning a home with one and only is hassle-free. Nestled on 14 acres of private land, gives access to the beach frontage as well as to the exquisite private beach. The villas range between 2 to 6 bedrooms with spaces to unwind, entertain and relax in complete privacy. Gentlemen, if you could please step forward. It now gives me great pleasure to announce the official groundbreaking for one and only private homes at Los Angeles. Thank you very much. We now proceed to the unveiling of the plaque